Okay, oops, I'll sit down. Welcome, everyone. It's nice to see you here for our, not our last actually, last Zoom recording in my home that we might be continuing at the Winter Club. So yeah, watch out for that. Um, but yeah, today we're going to go through a full sort of body practice just to kind of awaken the whole body, just tune it up a little bit, and it'll help to wake up your breath and mind as well. Okay, when you're ready, let's come to stand at the top of the mat. Have your feet about hip width apart. Okay, and my anatomy teacher, he says that the feet are parallel when your second toes are pointing straight forward, since they're the longest and most stable toe. Once you line up the second toes forwards, make sure your kneecaps are facing straight too. And with your hips, your shoulders, your ears are on top of your shoulders. But lengthen down through the fingers and stand up nice and tall through the top of the head. So this posture we've done many times, mountain pose. It's the basic sort of arrangement of all of the postures. Really, we always want to start from the bottom of the body all the way up to the top. So just keep your eyes a few feet in front of your belly button. So you're not really looking at anything with space, really. Keep your face nice and soft. Just imagine letting go of any tension that you feel there. And start breathing in through your nose, your throat into the lungs, and breathing out through the lungs, the throat, the nose. Just take about 3 more breaths, finding a nice balanced standing position. And finding a nice tall spine as you breathe in, space, and breathing out. Still standing tall but relaxed. Let's do one more inhale, feeling the rib basket expand, and the belly button push a little bit forwards. And exhale, watching everything kind of come towards the center. Let's go through 3 half sun salutations to begin. With an inhale, rooting through the feet to reach up through the legs, up through the spine and the arms, lifting up to the hands, breathing in. Now fold forwards, place your hands on your feet, your legs, or if possible on the ground. Just make sure again your second toes are straight forwards, your kneecaps are too, hips are somewhat over the heels. If it's too much, bend your knees. You can press your hands on the ground if it's easy. Otherwise, press your hands on your legs. And press your hands and lift your head away from your legs. Lift the middle of the chest. Breathe in. And then roll down, breathing out. Down into the heels, the toes. And stand up, reach up from the feet. All the way up through the fingers, standing up tall. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Good, let's do 2 more. Reach your arms all the way up, breathing in. And folding forward, breathing out. Getting a nice stretch to your back. Inhale, lift your head. And exhale, fold forwards, bringing your head down. Roll up to stand, reach up. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Let's do it one more time. I'll just turn to the side so maybe you can see different view. Reach your arms up, breathe in. And fold forwards, breathing out. Lift your head, breathe in. And fold, breathing out. Standing up, reaching up. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Good. Let's go through 3 sun salutation, okay? So again, reach your arms all the way up. Breathe in, up to the front, the back, and fold. Breathing out. Put your feet down, lift your hips, your head, breathe in, lift the chest. Step your right leg back towards the end of the mat, your left leg back into a push-up position. Remember, you can always use your knees. Find use and spread out your hands, your fingers, and lower down. Try and keep a 90-degree angle in the arms, the ears, shoulders, hips in a line. Until they touch your forehead to the ground. Press the tops of your feet back. The second toes are grounding and pointing back, kneecaps forwards, hands down. Lift your head. You can stay like this. This is called a cobra pose. Or you can go up a little bit higher. Upward facing dog. For our first one, let's come up into cat-cow, okay? On your hands and knees. You can point your toes back or tuck them under, your choice. As you exhale, start to really round your whole back. Go ahead and inhale, lift. Do that 4 more times. Exhale, rounding. And inhale, lifting. If you can keep watching your gaze, keeping your eyes down the bridge of your nose as you lift your head and drop it. In yoga, we call this gazing. It helps to really connect your eyes with your body and your movements and with your breath. Now look forwards. Step your feet to the top of the mat, feet about hip width. And feet are pointing straight. Lift your head. Knees are pointing straight. And fold. Just go to your end range. Root down through the 4 corners of your feet and roll up to stand. Reach up. The arms down by your sides, breathing out. Let's do it again. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. Fold. Breathe out. Lift your head. Breathe in. Walk your feet back to the end of your mat. Remember, you can use your knees or no knees. Lower down. Keep the core engaged. Inhale, upward facing, point your feet back. Over, upward dog. And then back to cat-cow on your hands and knees. Take a few rounds, rounding and lifting. If you want to try a little bit more, tuck your toes under and lift your hips up for downward facing dog. You might even pedal your heels up and down, feeling a nice stretch into the calf muscles, maybe behind the ankles, around the hind foot, backs of the legs, maybe the whole back of the body. You want to push your hips back. Imagine you're resting them against the wall behind you. And just hang on for about 3 more nice breaths. And keep your shoulder blades on your upper back. A few more. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one. Breathe in and breathe out. Wherever you are, look forward. Walk to the top of your mat. Once you're there, lift your head away from you and fold forwards, bring your head closer to you. Stand up, reach up. Arms down by your sides, breathing out. Okay. We'll go into extended side angle pose. Take a bigger step back with your right foot. You're going to reach your arms over your legs. You can take your legs even wider apart if you'd like. You can toe heel your feet apart. So you have a nice stance. And you ground down through the heels, the toes, lift up into the legs, the hips, shoulders, the head in line, reach out through your fingers, your arms, your shoulders. Keep the collarbones nice and wide and bright, and the shoulder blades on the upper back. Now bend your left knee over your ankle. Here, Place your left forearm on your left thigh. Try and keep your left side long. Reach your right arm up to the ceiling. If you can, reach your right arm to the left side wall, away from your right foot. And breathe for about 5 or so more breaths. 4, that's it. If it feels like you're shortening in the left side, you can always even try and come up, reach your arms up, bend your left knee and reach both arms first. 3 more breaths. I always sneeze sometimes in this posture. Just inhale, come up, breathe in. Arms over the legs. And step forwards back to the top of your mat. Breathe in and breathe out. The other side, okay? Step your left leg back about a leg length. Reach your arms over your legs. Reach your feet and legs apart and bend your right knee over your ankle. And try and keep your right knee tracking in line with your right second toe. Same as your left knee too. Keep the long spine, breathe in. Then place your right forearm on your right thigh, left arm up. Reach your left arm away from your left leg and foot. Look at one of your hands for about 5 more breaths. Yes, you should feel as if the legs are strengthening. You should feel a nice stretch through the left side, a nice big opening. A few more breaths, all the way in and all the way out. All the way in and all the way out. Good. And back up, arms over the legs. Step forwards and stand still. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's try a twist. Here, step your right leg back about a leg length again. For today, come down onto your right knee. If this hurts your knee, you can always try putting something under it. Like a blanket, or you can even try folding your mat up into 2. Or you can just keep your right leg up. Place your hands on your left leg. Push your feet and legs apart so your hips are nice and stable and supported. Same as your shoulders. Reach your right arm up. Breathe in. Here, place your right hand on your left leg. Stay like this, or you can try sliding down the outside of your arm a little bit closer to the outside of the thigh. And you might even go a little bit more if it feels okay. You can stop wherever you need to, really. Here, reach your left arm up. If it's too much, you can even just have your right hand underneath your shoulder. Or this twist, extended side angle twist. Breathe for about 3 more breaths. 2 and 1. Good. Hit your fingers, come up onto your right foot, step forwards and stand still. Breathe in and breathe out. Other side, step your left leg back. You can come down onto your left knee, might put a blanket down or something. Use your feet, your legs. Keep your spine in a nice long line. Reach your left arm up. You can turn in the middle of your chest, place your hand on your leg. Stay like this. Slide your arm down little by little. You can go as much or as little as you need. When you're ready, breathe in and reach your right arm up. But if it's too much, the left arm can go down. Breathe for about 5. Got it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Place the right hand down and step forwards back to the top of your mat. Stand still. Wide-legged forward bend. Step your right foot back and turn to the right side of your mat. Hands on your waist. Breathe in and fold forwards. Place your hands down. Remember, if it's hard on the legs to get the hands down or the back, you can try bending your knees first and put them down. You can even place your hands on something if you ever need. Just so you have a sense of ground in the hands. Roots of your hands, your feet, lift your head away from you. Lift the middle of the chest. See if you can kind of line up your collarbones and the spine of your shoulder blades in a nice line. And fold forwards, bring your head down. And you reach the head down, root your hands and feet down as well, so you feel a lift up. Breathe for about 5 more breaths. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1. And root down. You can bend your knees. Breathe out. Tone the lower belly and the pelvic floor and roll up to stand. Breathe in. You can hold onto your waist and breathe out. Let's step forwards back to the top of the mat. Stand still. Breathe in and breathe out. Pyramid pose. Step your right foot back about a leg length. From here, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Look in between your hands and fold forwards over your left leg. And try and keep both of your legs nice and long. You can hold onto your left leg or take your fingers to both sides. Keeping your shoulders over your hands. Bringing your forehead towards your left leg for about 3 more breaths. If it's too much, you can always try lifting your head instead, lift your chest. Otherwise, fold for a few more. Getting a nice stretch through the back, the legs, back, and the whole back of the body. Softening the face. On your next inhale, lift your head, chest and stomach. Breathe out. Ground your feet, hold your waist, and stand up. Step forward, stand still. The other side, step your left leg back. Facing forwards, reach your arms up. Breathe in, and folding over your right leg, breathing out. If you have blocks at home, you can always use them on both sides of the leg if you ever need. You can always look forwards, otherwise fold. Make sure that your feet and your toes are working well. 3, 2, 1. And lift your head. Breathe in. Breathe out. And stand. Let's reach the arms up. Foot forwards and stand still. Breathe in. And out. Let's do a few more, okay? The same thing. Step your right foot back about a leg length. Same but different. You're going to have your right leg at about a 45-degree angle, left foot straight forwards. Keep your back leg nice and long and bend into your front knee. Reach your arms up for warrior one. Look in between your hands, and we're going to practice gazing with the eyes again. You're going to imagine you're holding like a yoga block in between your hands. If you have one at home, you can even use one. You're going to just fold forwards, looking in between the hands, keeping the arms long. Breathe in and out. Now root the feet down and stand up. Reach up and straighten your left leg. Look in between your hands. Let's do 5 more of those dynamic warriors. Fold and reach forwards. Keep your ears, shoulders, hips in a nice long line. And inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Do 2 more. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Last one. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Let's open up to warrior 2. Reach your arms over your legs. Step your right foot back a few steps. And from here, bend into your left knee. Reach your arms apart for about 5. And breathe. 4. Make sure your left knee's tracking right over your left toe. 3. And breathe up and down the spine. 2. And 1. Good. Step forwards back to the top of your mat. And breathe. Having a nice balance in the body from the bottom to the top. Front to back, side to side. Let's try the other side. Step your left leg back for warrior 1. Bend your right knee. Reach your arms up. Look in between your hands. Fold forwards. Breathing out. Stand up. Looking in between your hands for the dynamic warriors. Exhale, fold. Go for about 5 more. Inhale, reach up. Look up. Exhale, fold. 4. Inhale, reach up. 4. 3. Up. 2. 1. Stand up. Reach up. Straighten the right leg and open up to warrior 2. You can toe heel your back foot a few steps back. Open up your arms away from the front and back of your heart. Bend your right knee over your second toe. You can keep looking forwards, a few feet in front of your belly button for about 5 more. Last standing pose. 4. 3. Relaxing the face. 2. And 1. Good. Step forward, standing still. Breathe in and breathe out. It's time to sit. Remember, you can always sit up onto something if you need, like a blanket or a pillow. Once you're seated, keep a neutral, keep your hips in a neutral range. We're going to go into butterfly for our first forward bend. You're going to have your legs in a diamond. If this hurts your knees, remember you can always put some pillows under them or blocks, whatever you have at home will work. You're going to sit up nice and tall, breathing in. You're going to fold forwards from the bottom to the top. A little belly long. We're going to hang out here for about 15 breaths, okay? See here that the head isn't too far forwards in front of the shoulders. If you find it is, take a nice deep inhale and lengthen the top of your head up towards the ceiling, imagining. And exhale, you bring your ears back over your shoulders. Exhale, see if you can go down little by little, from the bottom to the top of the spine. Keeping your eyes nice and soft. Let's breathe for about 10 more nice breaths. And if this posture isn't for you, any nice forward bend will do. Take a few nice, long, deep breaths for about 3 seconds and inhale, 3 seconds and exhale. Make sure there's no pain in the knees, the hips, the back, or anywhere really. You can look in between your feet. If you have a sore back, you can keep looking towards the top of the mat instead. Otherwise, you can fold a little bit, maybe looking towards the belly button. Go for a few more breaths. 3 more. 2. 1. Use that exhale. Get a little bit stronger and come all the way up. Inhale. Looking towards your feet or legs. Yeah, just in front of your belly button so you don't get dizzy. Breathe in, sitting up tall. And breathing out. Next, lay down on your back. The bridge pose. If you have a block or a pillow at home and you want to, you can always lift your hips up and place it underneath your hips and not the low back, and you can hang out in a passive bridge. Or you can even just set your hips like this. Root the head down, the feet down, the hips, and you're going to lift your hips off the ground, okay? The bridge. If you don't have a pillow or something at home, just an active bridge will do for today. You root down through the feet, the knuckles, the toes, and use your feet and legs to lift your hips. Use your arms, your head, your shoulders to make space in the chest to breathe. A few more breaths. And slowly come down. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Let's do it 2 more times, okay? Lift your hips up for about 5. And then use your feet and legs equally. 4. 3. Breathing. 2. And 1. Slowly come down. Breathe in. And breathe out. Last one. Lift your hips up for about 5 breaths. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And slowly come down. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. If you're on a pillow, remove it. Hug your Legs in towards you. You can wrap your arms around the backs of your legs or tops. Let's just take 5 nice breaths here. You can stay still or move around. If your neck, your shoulders feel okay, you can always lift your head up. Just taking 5 more breaths. Notice any tension that you're feeling around the face, the shoulders. See if you can soften into it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. From here, place your feet on the mat. Do a few more, okay? Double leg twist. Yeah, you can keep your feet on the mat, or if you want to try, lift your legs up in the air in a 90-degree angle. Lift your arms out, and slowly bring your legs over to the left side. And you can keep your legs hip width apart, or like, sit them down on top of each other if that feels okay. Hang out here for about 5 breaths. If you can keep your spine in a nice long line. It's a lot. Look to your left hand, or even your legs a little bit off the ground. Otherwise, look to the ceiling or your right hand. And just hang out for a few more breaths. Okay, on your next inhale, come back up to center. Exhale, you can give yourselves a hug again. On the other side, when you're ready, take your arms up, legs up, or they can stay down. Bring your legs over to the right slowly. And remember, no twisting with the low back. You want to turn like the middle part of your chest to the outside of your left thigh a little bit. A little bit more. 2 more breaths. One more deep breath in and out. And bring your legs back to center. Hug your legs back in towards you. Lift your head up. One last time. Stay like this, or take your knees out to the sides of your torso. Stay like this, or go into a happy baby. You can lift your feet over your knees. And you might rock from side to side like a happy baby. And this one feels really nice for the legs, the hips, and the back. You can straighten one leg or the other, rocking from side to side. And if you can always reach for your feet or your toes. All right. Give yourselves one more hug. Lifting your head, take a few more breaths. Nice deep breath in. Nice full breath out. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. And slowly bring your head back down towards the ground. Place your feet on the mat. You can rest like this for tonight with your palms face up. If it feels okay, if you want to try, lengthen your legs out long. And if it hurts your back, bend your knees. If it hurts your back still, you can always rest on your side using your arm as a pillow. I'm just going to hang out for a few minutes. Let the body can just rest and restore for a moment, okay? Keeping the face nice and soft. Just noticing your body from the inside out. Feeling it from the outside in. You just start to become a little bit closer and closer with your breath. Letting the body just kind of slow down and imagine the whole body just relaxing and softening here. And softening all of your skin. Yeah, imagining you're doing that. Imagine as if all of your muscles are becoming nice and relaxed. And same with your bones. Nice and heavy, but relaxed. Let's rest for a little bit. Please begin to deepen your breath. If you ever need any extra rest, you can always stay resting for longer. And otherwise, bring your awareness back to your body. So to wiggle your fingers and toes. Stretch your arms up and back. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Roll to your side. Use your arm as a pillow. Come up to sit. Okay, let's bring palms together. Thank you so much for your practice. Hope to see you again soon. You have a nice rest of your night too. Thank you. Namaste.